did all the prep, so I'm ready to go. So I just turned on the stove. I have a gas stove, so I put it like not quite medium, like lower than medium, because you know it'll burn if it's too hot. So I just chopped out the onions first because they make you cry, so I just kind of chopped them, put them in the pan, closed the pan, and then kept chopping. And then I chopped up all my garlic, and it's right here. Just gonna grab my knife to throw it in. And then lots of garlic. It's good for you. And then I'm probably gonna add, I think about a cup of the bone broth. I just pour it in and eyeball it. As long as it cooks the pan and gets, maybe it's like an inch, then I'm good to go. And then I'll let that kind of cook and kind of do its thing and stir it. Maybe turn up the heat a little bit. I'm gonna need a serious spoon, because once you add in the lentils, you're gonna have to keep like making sure they don't burn on the bottom and keep stirring them. So you need something kind of like this. Anything else, it's gonna be kind of a pain in the butt. So if you have one, if you don't have one, order one. It's from Sur La Table, like Jaden says. It's a Le Creuset, as Jaden would say. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna stir it all, and then it'll cook, but then I'm gonna go ahead and just add the whole bottle of the Thai sauce. This is kind of like a base. We're just adding to it, because if you went and bought like 3 bottles of this, it'd be too expensive. But you can just stretch 1 bottle to make the base. And what I do is a trick to not waste anything is I pour like, I don't know, half a cup into here to the bottle, and I shake it up. That way I get every ounce of the flavor out of the bottle, because I'm not about to waste anything. And pour it out. Voila, you've got it all out. And then you can recycle it, so that's even better. And then I'll add the chopped tomatoes. Add the whole can. Same thing, I'll add a little broth to the can. Ooh. If I was making tomato sauce, I'd red wine in the can to get everything out. And then pour it in. And then I'll add just lemon pepper from Trader Joe's. Or regular black pepper is fine. I probably did like 10 turns. And then I'll add a little bit of this vegan chickenless seasoning that I really like. Just do like 4 or 5 good turns. I'll add a lot more turmeric. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 little. And then I'll add more chili. Anytime you're using tomatoes in anything, even tomato sauce, you want to add chili to it. It just pops the tomatoes like crazy, especially if they're canned. It'll boom. But even fresh tomatoes, it really just adds so much more depth to the tomato. And then I don't add salt to the end. I'm not a big, trying not to use a lot of salt. But if I do, I just use the Himalayan. It's better. So I'll do that. And then I usually always put the potatoes in first because they need to cook the longest, and I'll cook in the bell peppers. So I'll go ahead and put those in. Kind of the rule is the denser it is, the first it goes, and you let it cook until it's like medium soft, and then the softest things go in last. Besides mushrooms, mushrooms are one of those, they're spongy, but they're dense, so they can go in at the same time as the potatoes and the red onion. The only thing is anything green needs to go in at the end, no matter what it is, except for kale, Swiss chard, any of those Confucius vegetables. They got to be cooked down a lot, especially if you have thyroid problems. Anybody with Hashimoto's disease, any thyroid conditions, you can eat those vegetables, but they have to be cooked a lot to break down what's in them that's actually not good for your thyroid. And then what I'll do is I'll add the rest of the box of the chicken broth, and I'll show you the inside of the pot so you can kind of see how kind of dense it is. And you'll be like, whoa. Okay. All right. And don't forget, you need to add ginger. I probably add like 4 or 5. Ginger's key to any curry. Key. And then I've got my butternut squash. It's kind of on its last leg, so it's going in. And then I'm looking at it. I think it needs a little bit more broth, so I'm just going to add some more. It'll cook down and reduce, so it'll have like a, you know, pretty concentrated flavor. So I'm gonna pick this up so you can kind of see what's going on. All right, so you can see everything that's in there. Okay. All right. And then I'm just gonna stir it. Like I said, you could easily get 10 portions out of this. I mean, it's like 10 meals. I think I said 10 meals before. But yeah, 10 meals, so 1 per person. So 10 portions you could easily get from this. And then there's something that I add that I don't think you could either get unless you went to Trader Joe's or an Indian market, or I would even add with the girls because I think it would just make it way too hot. But there is this chili pepper and herb sauce that I buy from Trader Joe's. It's HARISSA. It's so good, and I put it in everything that I make that's Middle Eastern, anything that I make that's Greek or Indian, Thai food. Like, I put it in everything, but it makes it pretty hot, so it's kind of one of those things that you want to limit a little bit for the girls, but or not put in at all, or you could buy it if you find it and use it as a condiment on the kitchen table, on the dinner table. And then you and Jaden could try a little bit of it before you actually put it in the whole thing. But it does add another really nice dimension to it. So once that's cooked down for probably like maybe 20 minutes, then I'll add like half a bag of the chopped frozen spinach, and I'll add the zucchini. Like I said, I put zucchini in everything. It's cheap to get organic, and like, it doesn't have any taste, so nobody minds it, but it's green, so you're getting like a good green vegetable, and you're getting some really nice fiber. And same thing with this is like a powerhouse food, so I put this and sneak it in everything I can. It's just an easy add-on, but the kids may not like, I don't know, because it's a green color. Kids don't like anything green, but you could try. Trying to think if there's anything different you could put in here. I think I put in everything, so I don't think there's anything different because it's all in there. So then I would taste it as it cooks to make sure it has like a good taste. If it doesn't have a good taste to it, like it doesn't taste rich, add more chicken broth, maybe salt, add more turmeric, chili pepper, any of those seasonings to make it taste a little bit more vibrant. And then what I like to do is take a whole lemon at the end, if it's a yellow Thai curry, and I squeeze a whole lemon in it, and I zest the whole lemon, and then mix it at the end, and it just adds a nice acid that's amazing. I usually, like I said, I don't cook a lot of meat, but with this would be nice with some barbecued shrimp or some chicken. Just some barbecue chicken or baked chicken. You could probably put beef in it if you actually eat beef, but I would think shrimp would be amazing. And then the chicken would be nice. I like to put all my meat on the side now because I don't eat meat very much, so it just gets put on the side. That way whoever wants to eat it can just put it on themselves. Or if you do eat chicken, you could cook the chicken with the bones with this, and that would be really nice because it would add even more richness because of the bones. Same thing with the shrimp, just throwing it in at the end with the tails on and just moving it around, but I know with the girls, they may not like the tail, so maybe just barbecue it and just, they can eat it if they want. So that's kind of it. I'll probably show a little snippet of the video when it's maybe all done, and then you can see, but you know, 20 minutes, then taste it, take a piece of potato out, see if it's soft. If it's soft, then definitely add all the green vegetables. If it's not soft, let it cook until the potato is soft, because your potato is your tail sign that it's pretty much ready to serve or ready to go. And like I said, you want to put your greens in the end just so they get nice and, you know, they don't get too overcooked. You don't lose like the look or the niceness of them. So let me see if there's anything I'm missing. Oh, and then you just boil your quinoa or your rice, and there you go. Like I said, you've got, if you make this and make exactly like the quantity, like you guys will have dinner for 3 days. But sometimes what I'll do is I won't serve it every night. Sometimes like lunch, sometimes dinner throughout the week, and then I'll throw in other things to break it up so we're not having the exact same thing every single night. So I'll do like pizza one night, we'll come back and have that again. And then maybe I'll make salmon one night and then come back and have that again. Just to kind of break it up. To me, it just makes it a little bit better, and no one gets, you know, super bored with anything. So that's kind of it. Like I said, I might attach another piece of a video of it, the finished product, but I think you pretty much got it from here. See you later. Bye.